Hi, it's Nicole, and today I am sharing a project with Simple Stories Spooky Things, and this one is just kind of the definition of quick and cute. I was itching to cut into spooky things. I love Halloween lines, I love the colors of them, even though I feel like my kids never dress up in anything that matches, but it's fine. We're going with the fun vibes of Halloween. Now, I am using a sketch that is geared towards 6x6 paper pads with a Halloween theme to them. I will link them down below. And I will also link down below where you can find the Spooky Things collection. Now, you guys should know by now, I pulled out all of those B-sides. Like, I love B-sides. I can't get enough of them, so I'm going to try to figure out, which one do I want to use as like a matte. I really wanted to use a full-size sheet of the pattern paper for my background, but then I was worried about all of the patterns trying to compete on top of that orange, so I am going to pull in some white cardstock. Now, I will say, I'm going to go through painstakingly measure these strips. I am 1000% cutting them wrong right now. If your team scrapbook math is hard, leave me like a pencil emoji in the comments. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna measure, I'm gonna cut some banners on the ends of these. They're not gonna look right, they're not gonna line up, and I'm gonna sit there for a minute and be like, why does this not line up? Usually that's my first indication to go back to the sketch and actually read the information that's on the sketch. A lot of times I have a bad habit of just looking at it, kind of glancing at the measurements and running with it. I cut all of these in a 2-inch wide measurement, and it is supposed to be 1.5. So cutting them at 2 inches was not going to equate to lining them up against three 3x3 photos. That's 9 inches. I'm never going to get an odd number out of a bunch of even number strips. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to cut all of these, I'm going to notch the ends of all of them. This was at least somewhat of an easy fix. I did have to go and recut the one that has the word like boo and eek as the pattern because, again, I wasn't paying attention. With text patterns and with patterns where the direction matters, you do kind of want to stop and look before you start cutting. Basically, I notched the wrong end and the words were going to be upside down. But the joys of the paper pad, I still had a ton of that pattern and I had a second sheet if need be. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am going to apologize. My camera does not love solid white cardstock as much as I do, and it bounces around. This is when I start figuring out something's wrong. I'm also struggling with the math of getting this centered. I did read that part of the sketch. The problem was the sketch was based off of a 12-inch background, and because I have added that matte, that white paper is no longer a 12-inch square. So lots of issues with the math. But again, this was still a really quick assembly. Sketches that use strips, I just love them. I think that they are so quick. It's such an easy way to get tons of pattern. Okay, forgot to hit record on my camera. I'm going to show you where I got this strip real quick and kind of walk you through what I've done so far. I cut that with an X-Acto knife out of this diagonal stripe pattern, mostly because I didn't want to use purple, black, or orange because I felt like it wouldn't contrast with the coordinating strip that it would cover. So I needed like a completely different color. And there's a little bit of blue coming in on that spooky title. And then there's a little bit of blue coming in with like the star pattern paper and the polka dot pattern paper. So I just cut the blue strip. Now to fix the banners, I just cut a 1/4 inch off of each side and kept the notched end. So, and then I added the 2 photos of my daughter on either side of the title, which both of those came from the foam stickers. I'm going to go ahead and tuck my date underneath and then the journaling up above. I have really been gravitating towards designs like this where you've got kind of title and journaling and photos and embellishments all sort of working together in like a giant cluster that kind of creeps across the page. So it's kind of got a death grip on me. This was where I was like, I kind of feel like maybe I want to add another one up here. And as a reminder, I'm team phrases and titles don't have to make sense. Like they don't have to read as a phrase. So it doesn't make sense that it says like tricks and treats, spooky times, eek, then my journaling, then frightfully delightful, spooky smile. We're going with vibes. We're going with those words are decor. I'm going to bring in the ghosts from the sticker sheet. They were just too cute. I've got the chipboard over there to the side. Honestly, I just completely forgot that it was there once I started going ham with the sticker sheet, and that's pretty on brand for me. I will kind of get lost in a specific type of embellishment and forget that I've pulled others out. But that's kind of the nice thing about having repeated elements across the different styles of embellishments is I know I have more ghosts in the chipboard. I know I have more ghosts in the die cuts. These collections are stacked with stuff. I did some of the foam stars, some of the flat stars from the sticker sheet. I brought in a couple spiders, a couple bats, and then just a couple pieces of candy. And again, I'm just kind of filling in this sort of giant diagonally leaning cluster, I'll say. Not really having specific separated clusters. It just kind of morphed into this fun kind of menagerie of stuff, which I absolutely love. And that is going to wrap up this super quick, super cute layout featuring spooky things from Simple Stories. I keep wanting to call it spooky time. It's spooky things. I can't wait to dive back into this one. Halloween is quickly approaching and I'm just very much in the mood for this. If you liked this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you've yet to subscribe, I'd love for you to join me. Make sure you click the bell to get notifications of when I post, and check out these suggested videos and playlists, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in another video tomorrow. Bye!